Hello everybody, I am Nosferatu, the No Life King, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit of Bastion today. An absolutely amazing game. I've had quite a bit of fun playing this one, so let us... I don't want to lose that. Let's go ahead and start a new one and see where this can get us. Now, I will say, one of the most amazing things about this game is the narrator, and what I'm going to do here is
I'll see you in the next one. Proper story is supposed to
try
start
not
at the
to talk
beginning.
over him.
Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Now, this is the cool thing about this game, is that narrator that you just heard, I believe his name is Ruckus in-game. Every little thing I do, he's going to have some sort of little comment, some sort of little quirky thing to say, and it gives you a little bit of lore on the game, and it also really helps the feel of the game progress in a way that doesn't just kind of shove it down your throat. That, along with the interesting style of how the map generates, really gives us a very different feel as far as any action RPGs go. I haven't played any game like this whatsoever.
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
And the mechanics
of touching reunion.
The mechanics of the game are fairly simple. Point and click. It was originally a game on the Xbox Arcade, and it was recently ported for a computer. You can tell here and there the attack curses, things like that, are set up a little differently. They would work a little smoother on an Xbox, but really the controls are nice and simple. WASD for movement, E for item use, shift for, I believe, the shield once you get it, and
he sees what's
space.
left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In
the space bar actually is your dodge, which is very nice. So let's go ahead and progress here a little bit. See if we can find ourselves some enemies.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Starts to feel his bruises, though. An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
And again, this game has a set number of weapons that you can get, but the nice part about it is you can choose what weapon setup you want to get. Once you get to the Bastion itself, you can alter what weapons you have on them in any combination. They all have their own respective upgrades, and no single weapon
for a while.
No set weapon is actually better than another weapon, which is really nice for the gameplay, because I'm personally a ranged fighter, so this repeater here is one of the ones I used, and I also used a very powerful bow, which I will show you in probably another video.
By now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Now, don't think that you're going to be going through this game without healing at some point. You take a lot of damage, a lot of unavoidable damage. You just got to be careful.
A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
Ooh. And keep in mind, I'm playing on a doubled up playthrough, meaning I have all of my upgrades and money and achievements from my last playthrough, mainly because I don't want to be losing all of that file through here. So I will be able to show you through the new game, but keep in mind that
it's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
On an original playthrough, you're not going to be doing as much damage as this, and just, like I said, keep that in mind. Another thing that really gets me is the art style of this game, in and of its own right. It's kind of a hand-drawn, high-resolution.
He sets foot inside one of Zealandia's famous watering holes. Wait, haven't I? Anyway, Rondé's place just brings back memories.
And like I said, it's got an art style. It looks like it's all hand-drawn. It's a very high resolution.
Kid finds his trusty shield.
Style, and it really, I mean, you don't see very many games that are set up like this. It is a little
Security
cartoony.
takes him for a petty thief.
1 second.
Clang. Shield saves his hide.
This is another one of the nice things, is, really, if you're a very good player, if you're
up for last call.
good at action RPGs, then you're going to do very well with this game. It's, like I said, not very complicated, it's very straightforward, and the storyline...
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
And the difficulty alterations are very fun, because
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
while it may seem a little easy at first, you do get the choice a little bit later to alter the difficulty in shrines. And you can
He sees the way
increase...
to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. Rondé always wanted his ashes scattered here.
You can increase the difficulty of the game by activating these shrines, and I have personally never seen anybody do it as far as activating them all at once. I guess it is entirely possible, but it's improbable. I don't know any Soul gamer that is just that good, that still has a life, I should say.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Here we are. This is the weapon that I normally use as my main hand weapon. Very
Kid
powerful.
spies a good perch for some target practice.
And if you
Knows
watch
he should draw the string
right there,
all the way back.
as it flashes, if you release at the right time, I've had a little practice, you'll get a power shot and do quite a bit of extra damage out of it. It's very nice. This is one of my favorite weapons.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Alright. And I can tell you right now,
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome.
the way that the targeting is set up, if you look, your targets actually shoot a little bit low where your targeting reticle is. And I don't know if that's just a byproduct of it originally being coded for an Xbox, or if they intended it
He
that
finds
way.
the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Oh, and these different little alcohols, you don't really gain big bonuses for leveling up, but you do get to use a different one of these every time you do level up, and as you can see, they give passive bonuses for each one. I'm just trying to grab these real quick. Doomshine. You know, let's go ahead for that. And Squirt Cider. Alright, there we are. Sorry about that.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
These are different unlockable weapons through the game. Normally you would only start with your sail hammer and your fan repeater. All of the rest of these are unlocked a little farther in the game. I'm going to go ahead, come on, back to my normal setup here. Something I'm a little more comfortable using. Come on. There we go. And... where is it? You know... that's fine. We'll just use a hand grenade for now. I'm spending a little bit too much time on that. Your special abilities are bound to your Q, so you've got a nice, comfortable feeling here. If you've got, say, your pinky on shift, your AWD buttons, your thumb on the spacebar, It's nice and comfortable. It's got a good feel to it, and I'm really happy that the interface was set up this way. Oh, hang on. I just realized this is not the weapon setup I normally do. I forgot I used a shotgun. One sec. So here we go. Alright, sorry about that. And, looks like we've got about 5 minutes left.
Squirts birthing like
I should be able to finish this up and show you the Bastion before we have to stop for the second video. I believe we're almost there. Grab all this. Oh!
And then he falls to his death.
Right off the edge. Fortunately, that doesn't kill you. I would have died quite a bit extra.
Sends the kid on his way.
Not fun
the
whatsoever.
Bastion is real close now.
Come on. I'm taking a lot of stupid damage here that I probably don't need to. But, like I said, I'm a little over-leveled. It's not going to kill me. It's going to kill quite a few of them.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Alright.
Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
A little bit of free gameplay. I don't want to really talk over this a little bit more than I need to because the soundtrack to this game is absolutely amazing. I cannot say that I've seen very many games that have such well-made music with it. It's got a nice feel to it. It's very natural for the Western-esque style of the game.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
I'm just gonna run through here quick. And, really,
has a feeling you better get a move on.
I would honestly
starting to fall.
advise buying the soundtrack version of this game. It was on sale when I got it. I don't believe it's on sale anymore. I believe it's $15 for the regular game, and it's, I would say it's got about 8 hours
to go.
8 hours of original gameplay, and then it's got a little bit of replay value, at least 2 or 3 replays.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
As far as going through and finding all the secrets, unlocking all the items, things like that. It's definitely a game looking back at, and hopefully if the feedback for this is good, tell me down in the comments if you want to see me do more game videos like this. Join us on the server, mc.puegoable.com, and I will see you all next time. You guys have a good evening.